Hello, everybody. I'm waiting for it to go live. And we're live. Hi, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today for April 5th to the 10th. And let's see what it has for this week. And the first card I got was Embrace. There, can you see it without the shine? Embrace. I'm not sure what that means. Let's check and see what the cards have to say. So the very first card is the Moon card. And the Moon card has two areas. For people who haven't opened up and worked on themselves, the subconscious has a lot of power. For those who've done the work, the Moon tells you of your growth from the young, the middle age to the crone. And crone simply means wise woman. So it is a twofold card. It's one that things are coming, are moving, are changing, you're growing, whether you like it or not. And then we get the Tower card that covers it, and they're both major arcanas. So this week is a week where you're going to be exposed to the little things in your life, or the big things in your life, where you fought against looking at them, or you've chosen to look at them, and you kind of come out of it on the other side, because the Tower basically is belief systems that are broken and crashing, and new ideas come out. I can't say it's going to be fun and easy, but I can say it will be illuminating. And why can we do this? The Princess of Cups. Because we have allowed our inner child, the wise inner child, to come forward and show us what we truly are. And have we resisted? Of course we've resisted. And there are times when other people have resisted for us, and we've said, but I want to go forward. And they say, no, stay here, it's safe. Honestly, they're wrong. It's not safe to stay without self-knowledge. The best way to deal with life is through self-knowledge. And what will come out of this? Well, we get the Empress. The Empress is all about abundance. There's many kinds of abundance. There's joy abundance, healthy abundance. Money abundance, of course, but abundance to live your life the way you want to. And the more you are aware of who you are, the easier it is to live your life together. And why do I say together? Because the next card is the Six of Pentacles, which says things are going to come together very nicely. This is parts of yourself coming back together. Well, what does it take? It takes courage. Knowledge that you know where you're going to end up, but courage to go forward. So this week is going to be a week of looking after yourself, going forward carefully, patiently, because lots of things are happening behind the scenes that you are unaware of. And it might be the simple act of you freeing up yourself is what will change the outcome of maybe the country you live in, or the town you live in, or your whole life. Because this is a life-changing. When you know yourself, it changes everything about you. The Ten of Pentacles means you have a great deal of support. More support in the spiritual energies than you do necessarily in the physical, but it's also fine. You do have support in the physical as well. And Seven of Pentacles says it's actually going to come together for you very well, because this is reaping the rewards. And the Strength card is rising above your lower nature. So when you become more aware of who you are and what you're doing, it is rising above your lower nature. And so the lower nature we can class as your ego. And the ego is not something we want to throw away. That's old spirituality. New spirituality recognizes we need our ego. We can't live without our ego. Ego tells us it's safe to cross the street. Ego tells us it's okay to take the money out of the bank and buy supper. Ego is necessarily. What you want is to listen to your heart, not the emotions, the heart. It's two things, okay? You don't want to listen to the emotions. Emotions will lie to you. Oh, I'm in love with that guy, but he's really bad for me. It doesn't matter. I love him. Your heart will say, he's not good for you, but this guy over here is good for you. Look twice. Okay, there's a difference between emotion and the heart. So you want to come from the heart, who is the master. Then you listen to the mind and the ego. All right. So this week, of course, it appears there's going to be a lot of change, but you're going to accept the change. You're going to choose the change. And I'm just going to keep it short. The world card says you're going to, of course, receive more gifts, because you always do when you grow, open up and become more. You're going to have more support than you realize. And maybe it's the universe that's supporting you, but you have that support. And the outcome card would be that you become the hermit, the way shower, somebody who's there to show you the way. So this is, every week is often difficult. Last week was supposed to be better than the others. So embrace that which is coming, because it is an initiation. Can you see that? It is an initiation into that which you are becoming. And with that, I'm going to say hi, everybody. And I apologize for yesterday. I just woke up when my head was aching, and I thought I had a very long day, and sitting at the moment is a little bit uncomfortable. My sciatica nerve is squawking a bit at me, but so I thought, no, I can't sit for 5 hours. So I thought I'd do it today, and that way you get a better reading by me waiting. All right.
Yasmin Fox starts us off with, hi.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maddie says, hi, Eliz-sha.
Hi, Maddie.
Power of the P says, hello.
Hi. I
Abby,
don't remember hearing that one before.
I believe it's new, or we haven't seen them in a while.
Okay.
Abby says, hi, Eliz-sha. How have you been?
Actually, except for my sciatica nerve, I'm doing pretty good.
Yasmin asks, what is the message from Archangel Gabriel for me?
Well, if I'm reading it right, Archangel Gabriel says that you're going to pass this initiation quite nicely, and because he said you're doing very well, and they're looking forward to meeting you on a higher plane of existence. So that sounds pretty good to me.
Spirit Feather says,
hey, Spirit.
Hello, ladies. How are you both doing today?
We're doing.
Yep. Pink Princess asks, hello, what are Mas's thoughts about me?
Mas's thoughts.
Maes. It is not romantic. Thank you.
Not romantic. Thank you for clarifying that. That always helps. Saves a bit of time, actually. He's sort of kind of a funny gentleman or person, and a bit grumpy, but he's the kind of person that appears to be grumpy on the outside, soft-hearted on the inside. And his comment was, she'll do. uh, so if it's a job you're looking for, I think you're probably going to get it. But whatever it is, it doesn't dislike you.
Next.
Yeah.
Spirit Feather asks, just wondering if there is general message for me, please, and thank you.
He says, Archangel Michael says that things are going to ease up for you very soon, and you're going to feel a lot more comfortable in the near future. Okay, good luck.
Cell asks, hello, ladies. I fought with my best friend, Kimbat, and I feel like we can never go back to the way it was. What should I do? Thank you.
Well, know that Kimbat is missing you as well. And unfortunately, there appears to be a little bit of ego involved. What you could do is, if Kimbat has a sweet tooth, find the favorite candy or something, or flowers or something, and send it with a note. And you can be very honest and say, I am not, your friendship is far more important to me than any disagreement. You put it in any language you want, but basically say the friendship is more important to me than disagreeing. Whether you agree with what Kimbat says or not doesn't matter. It's the fact that the friendship is more important. So try that. And somebody send me sweets, I'm all over it. Not that I can't eat sweets, but okay.
Yeah, one sec. I just pronounced
name that wrong.
Yeah, and so pretty Pink Princess was just telling me how to pronounce it properly.
Oh, cool.
And since I'm reading, she says it's pronounced like May, then I added an S because it's like belongs to them. And it's not a job I'm looking for. Also, it's a girl, but thank you, girls.
It's a girl. Mm-hmm. Still grumpy. It's still a grumpy energy.
Also, Asel, if your friendship is true, if it's a true friendship, yeah, no matter the fight you get, you can never go back to the way things are, but you can always grow with each other. It's for every relationship, really.
You can go forward.
If it's a true relationship, things will work out. And I mean, yeah, hard feelings and all of that, but at the base of it, your friendship's strong enough that you know each other well enough to understand after a moment's debate what you're trying to tell each other.
Yeah, and if the friendship's more important, that's the part you focus on.
Yep. Seven Ocean Skies asks, hey, any messages from my guides?
This does seem to be a week of moving forward. moving up, not just forward, but moving up, because one of your more angelic guides came through, and it was sort of like holding out a hand saying we're moving up. So I guess my cards were right. This is a week of moving up, of initiating into a higher level. And basically, that's what they said.
Abby asks, I would love to know if you see any dates for my business meeting this month if I'm traveling for work.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I am really bad at timing because things shift and change so much. She wants dates for what?
For work, if she will be traveling.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's more.
Okay. Possibly the third week, but it could be the second week. I'm really, that's not something I'm strong in is timing.
It's the one thing, well, it's one of the one things we asterisks on that we don't give names, dates, and places.
And the thing is, if things shift and change in the energy, and they are moving very quickly lately, the chances are that your energy will shift and change with it. And when that happens, things are either moved up or moved back or changed around. So with things, but the potential for travel is there, quite definitely there.
Next.
I'm just trying to tune into Pink.
No.
Pink's. Abby. Was it May?
May.
May. Oh, May. No, sorry. I still get grouchy. It's not that it's a bad thing. It's just a little frustrated, grouchy, and but there's no. I can't feel hard feelings if that's what you were looking for. Just cranky, just a little bit cranky, and I think that's okay. People are allowed to be cranky or not. Okay.
So Abby asks for time.
Yeah. I can't for time for what travel. I can't do that. I think it's probably second and third week. It's probably combined the start in the second, end in the third. Okay. But I can't do that one.
Jenny Jones asks, "Hey ladies, should I apply for the apartments I was thinking about applying for?"
I got a strong yes.
Maddie asks, "If you can, I would love to see if my guides have anything for me. Thank you."
So basically, all they're doing is standing around you, and they're applauding. So as I said, this is a week that we are moving forward. We're moving up, and there is very little. They're not saying too much, but they are. They're very happy with your forward movement, and they're saying they're not telling you to keep it up. They're saying you will keep it up. So there you go.
Sagittarius Goddess asks, "Hello, dear. I was wondering if there is anyone at my current workplace interested in me currently."
And I'm going to go with romance on this one, right?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah. There appears to be somebody that is interested in you, but when you look their direction, they hastily look away. So there's a bit of shyness there, and they think they're not good enough to catch your attention, but they're they find you fascinating. It's very close, actually. I'm assuming that there's a way you can walk around, because when I see you walking, I see this person looking at you from a workspace, and then you look that direction, he's already turned and looked away. That person's already turned and looked away. So yes, there is somebody there. You're going to have to ask other people who that person is.
CF says, hi everyone, happy Easter to everyone from South Africa.
Hi.
Jennifer Schwab asks, hello ladies, hope you're doing well. My daughter Sydney's dog Cookie reincarnated in February. Do you see a way for Sydney to find her, reunite with her? We feel it may be soon and Cookie is close by.
I always feel that they're going to find you rather than you find them. None any of our animals that have reincarnated and come back to us, they basically found us. Mm-hmm. So when I suspect you're going to keep an eye on the ad pages, and something's going to jump out at you, and then you're going to go, okay, that's where we're going. And or you'll hear it through word of mouth. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing a newspaper in front of you. So watch the newspapers. Let people know, because it might be that because you're watching, other people will watch for you and tell you when there's. That's how my daughter got her dog, actually. We were talking about looking for a dog. And somebody says, well, my best friend's dog just had a litter. So that's how we did it. That's how we found out. Somebody told us, and we went and looked, and was not the breed we were looking for. In fact, she's no breed at all. But she is absolutely the perfect dog for my daughter.
Silver Bangles asks, hello, I just wanted to know what my work colleagues think of me.
One says, as long as you do the work, that person doesn't care who or what you are, as long as you do your share of the work. Another one says, I like her. She's fine. And I think the general consensus is that that as long as you do your work, they're fine. If you're having a little bit of trouble breaking in, don't be patient. Things will shift and change. But the people I'm seeing are very closed down. They're not open to, they don't like change. They don't like new. So it takes them a while to accept a shift or a change. So don't be impatient.
Camille said,
hi, Camille.
Yeah, Camille says, happy Easter.
Hey, Camille.
Jennifer says to CF, happy Easter from America. Julie J says, hello, lovelies. I see you are here on Saturday instead of Friday, which is great because I'm off during the weekend. Happy Easter, ladies. Wish I could send you some chocolate bunnies and eggs your way. The thoughts are enough.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. Our doctor would not be happy with you sent us chocolates, much as I would love it.
I mean, we'd still eat them and accept them.
But we'd never tell him.
But we never tell him.
But he would not be happy with us.
Where are we? Abby adds, I've been down since morning after a terrible dream of being terminally ill and dying in it. Was looking for something positive, and your live stream popped up. So that just exactly what I was talking about. That was a mini death. You're moving forward.
That's positive. I know it's cut off the old energy and you're moving you forward. That's really good, actually. It's just, I don't know why the subconscious hangs on to things like that, but subconscious is well, let's put it this way. The subconscious is a butt. But that's a positive dream.
Mm-hmm. Yasmin Fox says thank you. Spirit Feather says thank you. Tanya 54 says hi. Why is my daughter living abroad avoiding talking to me?
Well, part of it is she thinks that you worry too much and she doesn't want you to worry. And there's part of it, she's probably doing something or is friends with somebody that you probably wouldn't appreciate and approve of. And she doesn't want to hurt, doesn't want you to get upset. My hair's getting in my face. But mostly she's just trying very hard to live her own life and be her own person. And that's basically all it runs down to. She feels like she's like she can handle herself quite nicely. So don't worry too much. She doesn't seem to be into anything she shouldn't be into. But she's definitely strong-willed. And if you promise her not to talk about stuff she doesn't want to talk about, she'd probably talk to you more. That's very difficult. But when she's over 19, they are their own person. Or 21, I guess, in the States.
Yeah. Why you jump on me? Okay. Lily Dulo.
Hi, Lily.
Hello, ladies. How are you today? I would like any insight on job change. I feel something, but can't really sense it completely, as I've been promised many times a job that suits my CV. Thank you.
I think you're right. I think there's a job there for you, and it's one that it's quite funny imagery that they gave me. It's you standing there and you put something down on the job so that it cannot escape from you. You put your energy strongly into that job so that job becomes yours. And I think it's coming really, really soon because it was really close. It's like you put a mark on this thing, and this job is yours, and that's all there is to it. So yes, I think you have a job. I think it's a job that you can grow in. And it may be a job that you actually travel a little bit with. It could, because I see you not just staying home in your own area, but going out about. So it's a job with responsibility, which is something you can easily handle. Good luck. I'd love to hear about it.
Pink Princess says, haha. Julie J says, so this is my question for today. What is the reason I cannot get rid of a blue/gold brooch pin that was given to me years ago? Many thanks.
Can't get rid of it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's an energy tie there between you and the brooch. that comes, and it's a tie between you and the person that you received it from. Um, and it is funny, every time you look at it, you have memories come up. It's almost like it's not memories that hold you. It's the memories that hold you in place from letting go of it. And like I said, there's an energy tie there too that is kind of unique. It's a lot of. It feels like there's a lot of love involved. And that's basically what I get is there's the energy tie between you and whomever, and between you and the brooch as well. But when you hold it, there's it brings up some strong memories. And I don't actually feel that you would like to get rid of the brooch. So interesting. Okay.
Spirit Feather asks, what necklace are you wearing today, Eliz-sha?
Oh, this is labradorite. I thought I grabbed a different one, but nope, I grabbed labradorite. It's a very raw form of labradorite. That's all I have is raw labradorite. I don't have this polished labradorite with all the pretties in it, but when you're up close, it shines. I have another one I just finished yesterday or the day before. Yep, I've got too many. Everything's falling down. This is the one I just finished. It took me ages to figure out how to put it together to make it look really nice and unique. This is obsidian. So I have 3 obsidians finally done. And that's about it. I've got most of Jennifer, I've got most of your stuff together, except we have to redo 2 rabbits because they didn't actually work the way we wanted. No, was it rabbits?
I don't know.
Yeah. There's so many little animals, but we have to redo those 2, and basically, then that we're done after. Basically done the order, and I'm shocked.
Sadie Rendell.
Hey,
says,
Sadie.
Hello. Bethany Campbell says, blessed weekend to all. I would appreciate a message from my guides today. Many thanks and much love. Namaste.
What was the name again?
Bethany Campbell.
Bethany. Okay, so your guides are very expansive. They're very excited today, and they're it's like the guides are really happy today, and it's like they want to give you a big hug. So if you can imagine it, accept their hug. They're very pleased with everybody who's trying and working. Right now, things are moving at a very nice pace for everybody. And one of the things they want me to tell you specifically is that you are well loved. So I take it that you're one of the light workers that came in to help shift the earth consciousness, and I guess you're doing a really good job because they're calling you sister. So take that for what it's worth. and it's worth a lot.
Okay, it jumped on me again. Why?
I think we came on a Saturday. There's more people.
Yeah. Okay. Sadie asks, do you see any change in my living arrangement in the near future?
Oh, let me look at that one. I don't feel you moving, but I feel possibly there's a shift and a change in status or energy between you downstairs and the other occupant. Both seem to. There's something. I think the downstairs one you talk to. The other one, I think there's a health emergency coming up, and it's not something that's light. So yeah, I do think things are going to shift and change. It may not be an easy shift and change, but it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It could be a little bit over the top exciting for a couple of days. Good luck.
Abby says, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that. I'm just having a business meetings this month would do.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be easier for me. Definitely business meetings. I think they kind of run one into the other. It's almost like they're all packed together. And so it's for a little while you're running, you go do this one, you go do this one, you do this one. And interestingly, they're not necessarily coherent. So it's A is about A, and then it's about Z, and then it's about C, sort of thing. It's not like it's all about, it all works out so that you're all working on it. So your mind has to do gymnastics. It feels like it's very exciting, a little exhausting, and it seems to be all plugged in at the same time. Good luck. It does feel positive, though, if that helps.
Pink Princess says, that's okay, don't worry about it, dear. Mama B asks, will Michael ever commit to me?
That is, there's always a possibility. There's always a possibility that can happen. At this moment, I wouldn't hold my breath, but in the future, things could shift and change. Right now, he's still harboring ideas and thoughts. So not at the moment. He's not going to. But again, things can shift and change. If they do, it'll probably be around June that his ideas shift and change.
Carmen Hartman asks, is the Pisces man the right one for me?
I hope you're not madly in love with him, because I got a distinct feeling of no, there's somebody much better for you, and somebody that will treat you more fairly, more with greater respect and dignity. Okay.
Jenny Jones says thank you. Eliz-sha R asks, is M the Libra man the guy that I'll marry?
I'm not sure that long term, that's the man you would be happy with. He seems a little here today, gone tomorrow kind of energy. It's like he comes and goes, comes and goes. You want somebody who's steadfast and steadfast a little bit more. We are in the midst of a lot of shifting and changing, and that happens at every single level. So relationships right now can be a little bit iffy. It's just at this moment, the potential is not as strong as it could be in the future. Being that he's a Libra, is an air, it could be that right now he's not cranky. He's not appearing cranky at all. It could be that in the future he just suddenly changes his mind, because Libras take a long time to make up their mind. I know I am one. So it could be one, but when he does, then the energy shifts and changes. Right now he's having fun and is enjoying his life with you. He's enjoying being with you. But again, I can't give a promise on that one.
Abby says and again, I don't know the symbol very well. I am going to hedge rupees. 449 with super chat with thank you so much. I hope it's both the SAD and AY meetings along with paperwork. Thanks again for the positivity.
Is there? Did I? I don't remember that question.
It's not a. It's at the lady who.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You answered it. She's
Okay.
thanking you.
Okay.
Moving
No.
on.
No, it's just I didn't recognize the written name.
It's because I can't pronounce her name.
Okay, I get that.
She's told me from the first day she came on that we can call her Abby.
Oh, okay.
She's the one that's been asking
Okay.
about work.
You're confused. Okay, I'm totally confused. That's all right.
This is why you have me on board, Mom.
Yeah, that's why I have you on board.
Okay, so where are we? Maddie says, thank you. I had a breakthrough last night. Lila Q asks, how's Maria feeling about me?
Right now, she's feeling really good about you and very excited. The energy around her is very buoyant. So I would, if I were you, if you're interested in her right now, I would reach out and talk. That doesn't mean that that right now she feels that way. Okay.
Alexander says hello.
Hi, Alexander.
Lucy V asks, can you describe who's interested in me? You can tackle that one.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is somebody with a huge smile and a twinkle in the eyes. Horrible tease. think the hair, I see in black and white, but I think the hair is sort of a sandy, I think it's what they would call a dirty blonde. And it's a little, a little longer than generally average. Personality is, I hope you like being teased, because that person is a huge tease. Very likes to do things, likes to go for hikes and things like that. Likes animals, loves dogs. In fact, you go out for a walk, every dog that you see, that person is going to want to stop and chat. Very gregarious human being.
I mean,
long legs, really long legs. Walks, strides when they walk. But basically, the strongest aspect I'm getting, unfortunately or fortunately, is teasing. So it could be lots of fun as long as you are good with teasing. I would suggest a safe word.
Banana.
Banana.
Alexander wants to know, can I open my third eye and how?
Can you? Yes, of course you can.
Should you?
Yes. For that, I would have to know a lot more about you, because you don't want to open things until you're emotionally and spiritually ready. Let me see. And the best way to open your third eye is to face your inner demons, honestly. When you're presented with a hurt, if anything hurts, that's yours. Own it and let it go. And honestly, the very best way to open your third eye is you say, "Hey, universe," and you say it out loud, because the universe, for some reason, can hear better when you talk out loud. I'm ready to open my third eye, and I leave it up to you. And then just notice that you're noticing things, you're seeing things, you're hearing things. So you may have different abilities from other people, and it might be that your third eye is already quite open, but you've been so good at it that it's, well, anybody can do it. What's important about that? It's sometimes we're just born with the ability, and we don't recognize it as a gift. For instance, Spirit Feather, she was born with the ability to see auras. And she just sort of casually mentioned it to me one day about it. And I said, "Well, what's my aura?" And she described it. And she's quite a hit now with her aura readings. But it's something she grew up with, something she could always do. So you might be that you're not as far behind as you think you are, and you're working for something that you already got. So pay attention to what you can do. Do you know who's on the phone before it rings? Does somebody call you? You're thinking about them. Does somebody call you? That person call you? It's the potential is your third eye is already started to open, and you're just thinking it's not, because what you do is just everyday energy. Well, quite frankly, spirituality, psychic abilities are everyday abilities. We lose them because we think we shouldn't have them. We're told it's not right, but we probably already have them and probably are really good at using them already. So go from there. And again, tell the universe, I want to open my third eye. Let's do this. And then go with it. Good luck.
Hold on. I'm just double checking. Yeah, I got that one. All right. Silver Bangle, we did not miss your question. Just go back a bit earlier. we answered about what the ladies in your workplace thought about you.
Yeah.
Sagittarius Goddess says, interesting, thank you. Sorry, would you happen to have seen that they are a Pisces, maybe? The zodiac sign?
Oh,
Didn't we it's not another thing we don't
I think
really...
I did.
Oh, did you?
I think it was Taurus. Or was that for the Libra?
I don't know, Mom.
Okay, I think sorry, I think that was for the Libra. I thought thought Taurus would be a good sign for her. But no, it's possible. Let's put it that way. The energy is around you is like that of water. Creek. It's like a river rushing around you.
Yeah, it's like names, places, and dates. If we narrow it down too much, you stop looking for other potentials.
And we want you to remain
Have
open.
choices.
Yeah, because the future is actually wide open. There are spots along the way that are set in stone. But the rest of your life is open, and it depends on the decisions you make or the choices you make along the way that create your future. So that's why you think positively. That's why you choose slowly and wisely, because you don't want to jump into anything. And you ask with your heart, not your mind. The mind is a servant. And the heart is not the emotions.
I apologize ahead of time. I will
Butcher this name.
probably butcher this name. Yeah. Parchi Daswani asks, will my ex come back anytime soon?
You know, I'm going to put this with a something on it. They're an ex for a reason. Okay? And having said that, the chances are yes, it will come back soon. But remember, an ex for a reason.
Nutulan Kumar, I apologize again for butchering your names. How did Clemencia feel last night about me blocking her way of trying to get in front of the stove last night? I blocked her because she was following me, being nosy again.
Just cranky and angry, frustrated. It's, she thought she was being a little more subtle than she was, and definitely she didn't. And she was more frustrated with herself for not being subtle enough or sneaky enough, whatever the word is. I do feel that you should maybe talk to this person, because I think there's an interest there that you don't understand. And it might be to your benefit to understand more where this person's coming from. And and the fact is, you probably will never be great friends or anything, but it might be, if you understand where that person is coming from, you would be, your understanding would probably stop you from having these particular interactions. Good luck with that. I think I can sit back.
Laura C. asks, how long will it take MP to want to commit?
Good 3 months.
Parchi Daswani says, I've liked and subscribed, as does
Thank you very much.
Alexander.
Thank you very much.
Champagne C asks,
Hey, Champagne.
Elle and Elisha, if you get a chance to my question, I'm wondering, how does Richard feel towards me currently? We had a fight and exchanged harsh words.
he is drawn to you like a moth to a flame. He doesn't understand why he likes you. He really is frustrated because he doesn't seem to be able to get away from the energy of you. He'd like to occasionally, and then other times he wants to spend energy with you. He'd like to really dislike you at times, and right now he'd really like to dislike you. He can't. He just gets very frustrated, and he kind of throws his hands up in the air, sort of symbolically, about why he can't let you go. Why he can't let the energy slide away. There's beginnings of karma there, so be careful.
Guadalupe Viveros asks, when will I meet someone new? When you're ready.
Okay, usually my daughter actually is very right. You meet people when you're at a place in your life when you are ready to meet that person or somebody new. There's something very small. It's not that you need to change in your thinking before the new person can come in. And I think it is more to do with how you look at yourself than how you look at other people. There are times when you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, oh, no, don't like that. I want you to practice looking in the mirror going, I am beautiful, I'm wonderful. You can choose your own words, but look in the mirror and see something wonderful there. You don't have to change a great deal. Just change that you like what you see in the mirror. And that's all that matters. You like what you see in the mirror. And once you like what you see in the mirror, you will meet this new person. And if you start today, I can guarantee by the end of June, you probably will have met somebody who's pretty cool. But you have to change you first.
Pesha W asks, hi ladies,
Hey,
is
Pesha.
Brian still in love with his ex or using her to get to me?
Yeah, I suspect he's using her.
Don't go back to him. If he's doing that to his ex, that's kind of a dick move.
It really is.
Don't applaud that behavior.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the previous. Look in the mirror and like who you are. Know that you deserve better than being treated like that. You want somebody who's worthy of you.
Tati Torres asks, am I going to marry Mike?
I think the potential is very strong that you are. Make sure, and and even with he's the best guy in the world, I would tell you the same thing. Make sure that's what you truly want. Don't settle. Make sure that it is better to be alone than settle for something that is not your equal. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying make sure you know for sure.
Silver Bangle says, thank you for my message. I'm seeing a chiropractor for my sciatica, which is really helping. You might want to try that.
I actually do want to try that.
Yeah.
I looked at the exercises and I thought, yeah, Those are interesting exercises.
Jennifer Schwab says, "Thank you. Tyler felt Cookie may have come back as a golden retriever, and then Sydney dreamed about a Dalmatian this past week. Cookie was originally a beagle mix. I thought she may be similar to that.
So she might come back as a mix, you mean?
A golden Dalmatian.
That would be quite a combination.
They're both hyper.
Yeah, really hyper.
We had a lab Dalmatian mix.
Beautiful animal.
She was gorgeous and super sweet. She was a runner. She was super hyper.
Yeah, exercise a lot.
Yeah. It was a good thing she was also a farm dog.
Yeah.
But she was a sweetheart.
Oh yeah, absolutely dream. Didn't she came back as Jelly Bean, didn't she?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I also believe Salsa, which is our lab Dalmatian cross, was a reincarnation of the previous dog that we've lost, which is the Bull Terrier Bones, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like we've said, our previous pets have always found us.
Yeah, and they do find you. Don't worry about that.
Even Tolly, who was once a horse, he
and when I point up there, it's because there's a picture of my horse.
There's a painting of him.
Yeah.
We went to get their Jelly Bean and Tolly's brother, who is supposed to be milder than what they are, and Tolly came and jumped into our vehicle
and would not get out.
And we haven't looked back since.
Yep.
Abby says, "I was so scared. I woke up with tears. Thank you, Eliz-sha, for the lovely insight."
Yeah, sometimes the worst dreams are actually really positive, and it just means that you're shifting gears and moving up, and that is like a mini death, because you're leaving your old belief systems behind and moving up. That's basically what the tower is, right? You're losing belief. Your belief systems are shifting and changing, and that all usually comes out in negative dreams and things like that.
And if you're wondering why we're jumping back and forth between comments, for the new people, we read the comments that come in as when we reach them. So the first person that comments gets the reading and or comments read first, unless it's a super chat.
Yeah, super chats are different.
Yeah. All right. Jennifer Schwab says, "It will be interesting to see her new form."
I think you're going to enjoy it thoroughly, actually.
Oh yeah, lots of laughter.
Lots of joy, yeah.
What the dogs? Ali Numaf, I apologize for butchering your name, asks, "Hello, ladies. My question is, will I have to move from where I live?"
You won't have to move, but you may choose to move. I think you won't. I think it's probably it's probably going to be in your best interest that you find someplace that is more accommodating to you. I have a feeling you won't be forced to move, but you will choose to move forward. And having said that, it could be that you're going to choose to move forward spiritually rather than physically. It's not 100% clear. I just know that you are in a position where moving is going to be to your benefit. Okay.
CF says, "I typed a message and it's gone now." Damn YouTube. Am I right?
I know. It's been happening on my email too. I'll get an email and I'll look at it and say, okay, later on I'll go read it, and I'll come back and it's gone. And then 3 weeks later, it's back and it wasn't in spam. And I'm going, what the heck? That's the energy for you, crazy, crazy energy right now.
Jennifer Schwab says, I do believe they will reunite when time is right. I appreciate your helpful insight. Lily Dulo says, thank you so much. Malikra P asks, do you see me moving anytime this year into the Villa Esperanza apartments?
I've got a yes on that one. Probably not till the fall area, but again, things change rapidly, and everything I say now could change. Like it could end up that in 2 months you are already moving there, but it doesn't feel close at this moment. Okay.
Spirit Feather says, oh, so pretty. You always make such beautiful jewelry.
Thank you. I so enjoy it. The next piece I'm making has a very strange shape, and it looks sort of like a segment of a grapefruit or orange. And I've spent like 2 days trying to figure out how to wrap it so that it doesn't lose its uniqueness, but it looks good.
Tracy G asks, hi, Eliz-sha, how does Dee feel about me?
So I'm hoping that Dee is a guy, because Dee really is what I get is Dee is longing for you. So I do a lot of readings for people who are in relationships, and they like this guy, and the guy is chasing them, and they turn around and say, okay, fine. And then the guy loses interest. So if this guy is interested in you, don't give everything to him. Hold back a bit, because men like to know that you're valuable. And if you just give everything to them without them having to work for it, they then assume it has little value. So make sure that you hold a bit back from and make them work for it, so they know they're getting their value. And it's good for both, because it gives you time to be who you are, but it also makes him feel good because he's got somebody of value. All right. So it's a game, but it's a genetic game rather than an emotional game. And okay, does that make sense to you? I hope it does.
Suman Kapoor says, hello, beauties. Is there a message from my guides? I've a strange discomfort in my heart. I have a feeling of unsettledness and perhaps loneliness. Thank you. Much love to you both.
Okay, I'm going to put it out there quite well. This is unsettledness, loneliness. The whole world is shifting and moving. This week is a very powerful week of moving and shifting. And that means people have this sense of not belonging, not having everything, that they don't belong. They're separate. They're separate entities, which creates a loneliness in their soul. If you can simply hold on to that and ride it through, you will find that you are surrounded by those that love you. They may be in the energy, which is fine, but it's still love. And the love that comes from the other side is far more intense, and it might be that you don't quite recognize it for what it is. because it is almost, it feels like nobody could love me that much. Well, the other side, they do love that much. It oftentimes will bring tears to my eyes, and I don't have the words to describe it. So go with that, hold it tight, and know that you're in a transition period. And that is a horrible place to be. I hate it patiently. I just hate it. It feels like I'm walking in a fog, and I can't see. I can only see where I place my next foot. I can't see where to place the other foot. It's temporary. It will go away. You're doing really well. Okay, so just know that you're transitioning from one level to another, and just go with it.
Sleepy Rindle says, thank you. Jean Firmino asks, hello, any messages from my guides? Thank you both.
Hi. So basically the message has been very similar for you for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Stand up and be counted. It's like they're asking you to step into your power. You have, it's like you don't know how much power you have, so you haven't stepped into it. And actually you have a great deal of energy, a great deal of power. You're very strong in the energy. So basically accept, and it does take a bit more responsibility, that's true. But accept that that you're moving into a more powerful spiritual position, which means that things are going to shift and change for you in the physical as well. Just be aware that that you can handle this, and that it is actually your birthright. And it feels like you're being asked to move into your spirit, your strength earlier than you want to. And earlier than you assumed you would have to. And I'm going to say, just do it. You can do this. You're ready for it. You have the knowledge and the ability to do this. And once you do it, it will be something that you're so comfortable with. It'll be like putting on a pair of socks that you've had for a year or so, comfortable and easy to pull on. Good luck.
Abby adds, thank you so much, both of you. I feel much more positive now. I love when my mind is being productive and not overthinking. Lots of love and light to you and your beautiful family.
You too. Yeah, the overthinking is the that's the one thing we want to get rid of. We want to have our mind quiet so that we can hear the angels and the guides and the masters talk to us and tell us what's happening next. We can't get that information with our minds chattering.
Bethany Campbell says, thank you so much, dear. Feeling their love and guidance as the journey continues, sending love and compassion around the world daily. How do we order your beautiful jewelry?
It would probably be wisest to come directly to me because
we are bad at.
I'm really horrible at putting up pictures and things like that. I do love them. I do love making them. I have for instance, I have a moonstone right here, but I like to make them for each person individually so that I know when I'm working, when I'm doing it, that I'm doing it with that person's energy in mind. I really enjoy doing it. And that way too, if you come to me directly, I can tell you what stones I actually have and what stones I don't have. And some people want simple, and some people want, like this is rose quartz, but I painted it. So it has a little bit more sparkle on it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle or not.
We like the shiny.
That's the dragon in me. I like the shiny.
We do have a couple of types of necklaces that we do. I believe the crosses are on our website.
Yeah, I do a cross. I have one right here.
And
it's a rose quartz, but I'm going to redo it because I do a better job now.
we have crystal.
We have quartz crystal. We have
pendant necklaces.
Yeah.
We do have a handful of things, not everything, but a handful of things. And I'm sure Spirit Feather, if she's still in the chat, or even Jennifer Schwab, can give you a better idea of our jewelry.
See, somebody ordered a cross that's white, and I've been looking at it for 2 weeks now, trying to visualize the exact way I'm going to do it so that it fits that person exactly right. And I need to message her and say, hey, I haven't forgotten you. But I like to think things, I like to get the energy first. And then once I get the energy going, it doesn't take long.
Our stuff is all handmade, and
yeah, and
there's occasionally times where we do have to order products, like wire or resin, or colors or beads.
Yeah.
But we do made to order.
I prefer making them individually for the person. So,
but yeah,
it's coming to me directly, and Messenger. If you work on Messenger, it's
Eliz-sha Keating with a blue.
It's a Black Panther with a moon behind it. If I think there's Wisdom Seekers, you can Wisdom Seekers Shifts is an email of mine, which I check daily, and
it's the email that's attached to
this one
channel.
So, or you go to, and I prefer you don't use that one because it confuses the hay out of me. My Wisdom Seekers Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
The business one, it confuses the hay out of me.
Again, if Jennifer and or one of our other beautiful ladies that helps us and is part of both our Facebook groups and here can help, can direct you to the right.
So, and I make wands as well.
We have lots more questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is why I'm saying somebody else can take care of the rest.
So I make wands, and all the women love the wands.
We ignored.
Okay, I quit.
I mean, we should. It's been 78 minutes.
Okay, well, let's do a few more, and then we just remember not to do it on Saturday because there's a lot more people that are free.
Jennifer Schwab adds, I love the necklaces and the other cool things you've made for us. Thank you for your time and energy making them. We appreciate it. Labradorite is a great stone to work with and is beautiful.
Mine are all raw.
Abby adds, I am very thankful for the readings. Thank you so much. Higher Guidance 77 Dawn says, hi. It's Dawn from the UK, also known as Higher Guidance 77.
Oh, okay.
Alexander says, thank you so much. Astha Bardwa asks, hello, can I have a spirit message? Thank you.
Spirit message is, the one, if you want a really good spirit message, you should get one from Spirit Feather. She does awesome spirit drawings, and they're just crazy amazing. That is up on wisdomseekers.net.
It's under our readings because it is done as a reading.
And right now, Spirit Feather has aura reading for $25. It's on for the next 7 days. Really cheap price right now, and she's just amazing. But let me give you what I can get. Wow, you've got a very strong gatekeeper, very powerful gatekeeper who you need to spend more time talking to yourself. Your gatekeeper will keep the energy, the negative energies out, and only allow the energy in that you ask for. For instance, when you go to bed, you ask your gatekeeper to keep all the negative energies out so they don't bother you at night, don't scare you, don't whisper in your ears. So I'm assuming you have the ability to be a medium. And if you're not a medium, knowingly, you probably are a medium, and you can get, it's probably a good idea to get some training. We do have mediums. I'm a medium. Aaron is a medium. We do have basic training. Talk to him. He is very powerful. I'm not 100% sure what nationality. He looks almost like a Viking energy. Very, very strong warrior energy. So that probably means you're a very powerful medium. Spend time talking to him. Ask him his name. Be quiet. Listen. Hear what he has to say. And it's probably something very short, like Ajax or a very Scandinavian name. I can't tell you. That's between you and him. But it is time for you to talk to him and work with him. And if you are a medium, you really want to get to know your gatekeeper, because they're the one that keep you sane.
Higher Guidance 77 says, I shared by tweeting the video. She tweeted it out.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that. We appreciate all the sharing, voice of mouth, word of mouth.
Word of mouth, yeah.
It's been a long live, guys. We appreciate all of that. So thank you.
We really do. The Wisdom Seekers is a few years old, but we're still young, and we have really got the best readers you're going to find anywhere. We are amazing readers. I just when I think of my readers, my heart gets full because they are so good. We have Maria, who you want a romance reading, you want to talk to Maria. She is fabulous. You want a spirit reading, aura reading, you spirit feather. She again is amazing. You want a reading on how your life is going to go month by month. Elizabeth is amazing. She's also a teacher. She teaches basic spirituality from the ground up, and she has a lot. She can also has spirit animals. Does this guy how compatibility readings, and not the same as romance, this compatibility. And I always get them for my girls when they have new boyfriends. She does fun readings too. And Halloween, she will do a costume reading for you. But she does a, I don't even know what it's called, where she will. And she did it with Maddie, and
I believe that was a compatibility reading.
It's okay.
Our
readers are just phenomenal. Let's put it that way.
We have a playlist that says Facebook Lives. That is a handful, not all of the Facebook Lives. Switching them over takes a lot of time.
Yeah, we do. So you can go back here and check out a few of them.
There's about 10 or so up at the moment here on YouTube, but if you join us on Facebook, the link is in the description.
Well, Monday we'll have a it's called Raising Spiritual Children, but it fits everybody. And with anybody who's ever heard Elizabeth, we segue into everything. It's not just kids.
Also, make sure you have snacks.
Yeah, really.
Elizabeth
likes to talk.
It's a minimum of
2
at
hours.
least 2 hours.
Yep, minimum. We did a half hour meditation. It was an hour and a half.
Yep. So be warned.
But she's very interesting.
She's
She's a what they call a treater in Louisiana, which is another form of shaman.
And we are also looking into podcast apps so that you can listen when you're traveling or.
Well, yeah, she would while away the time quite nicely.
Yeah. So hopefully she doesn't put you to sleep while you're driving too.
No, she doesn't. She's truly interesting.
No, she is. But like, it's also a lot of energy in all the videos that we do. All right. So I will continue on. I'm going to jump ahead to the people who haven't commented and or asked their questions yet. So if I don't come back to you, join us next week.
Hopefully it'll be on Friday.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know. It's been a long live. My brain is dying. Miriam M asks, hi, any messages from my guides?
I'm sorry, this is what they gave me. I will walk 10,000 miles. I will walk 10,000 more. So basically what I'm getting is your guides have been with you for a long time, and they're still with you, and they're very supportive of you because they're willing to go that extra mile for you. But at the same time, the song kind of suggests that it's time for you to maybe accept something you've been denying that you can do. And I'll tell you one thing I know about light workers. They always say, no, I'm not that good. I'm not that special. Well, you're a light worker. Of course you're that special. It's not special. It's a job. Just get out and do the job. Just because it is something that's that gives you notoriety doesn't mean it doesn't need to be done. So allow yourself to become known. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to do the job that you have signed up for, and realize it's not ego. It's only ego if you go, oh yeah, I'm so special. It's the truth. If it's the truth and you accept it as, okay, yeah, that's the truth, then you're fine. It's not ego. Get out there and do the job. I apologize for that, but yeah, it's time for you to do that job.
Jeanette Valencia Gabber asks, is there anything nice about me? Self-love issues.
I'm going to say something I never say. You need a reading. So let me see, Gab. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, the first thing, if you've got $25 American, go to our website, because most of my readers are American, so prices are American. Get a aura reading from Spirit Feather. She sees things clearly, very clearly. But the first thing I get when I look at you is a lot of ties, a lot of energy ties. It's like they've taken, if you were a horse, they've taken your bridle and put the ties so close to the ground that you can't lift your head up. So visualize cutting all ties to you, cauterize them so they don't bleed, energy doesn't bleed out. Once you've done that, you will be able to look around and see clearly how valuable you are. I would say the fact that you were tied down so tightly and not allowed to look at yourself clearly is because you have a lot of value. I'm going to ask permission to do a quick clearing. If you give that, I will clear and you will help. It will take away a lot of the negative energy that you are harboring that doesn't actually belong to you. And if you like, you have beautiful strawberry colored energy. Okay, good luck with that.
Higher guidance asks, did my ex accidentally overdose, or was it
On purpose?
on purpose?
It was an accident. He's not happy about it was quite definitely an accident. But at the same time, he's still fuming a little bit about that. Very, I had so much I could have done. At the same time, he's going, oh, I was really messing up my life. So he had the potential to be something other than what he was. And no, he did not commit suicide. Potential is, after he's done a little healing, he will come back and fulfill his job without doing the silly things that he did in this lifetime. Whether you may know him, you may recognize him when he comes back, and there will be sort of I know that kid. That kid feels familiar, but there won't be obviously the romance that you had. The potential was that he should have been a good mate for you, but there's somebody else there for you. Don't worry about that.
Kesha W says, yes, that's true. He's not right doing that. Thank you. About her.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that.
Andrea Sadler asks, I have a question. My husband has been in a depression since 2013. He's shut down and focuses on glass half empty. I'm positive with faith. We've been married for 14 years. Will our marriage survive?
The depression is tough. And if you give me permission, I will do a clearing for him too. It will lift some stuff so he may be able to pull himself out. I doubt it with these 13 years depressed. He needs to, of course, see a counselor.
No, it's only been 8 years of depression.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's still a long time.
No, yeah.
Still he needs a therapist. I can do a quick clearing, pull away that, because what happens when people are depressed, it attracts entities, and the entities whisper in your ear, make things worse because they feed off the negativity. It will only last a short while because he's so used to living in the negativity. He will invite them back quickly, but you will have maybe a little bit of time to actually see what his personality is and how deeply involved he is.
She says, yes, you have my permission.
Okay. The truth is, if he doesn't help himself, there's not much you can do. Okay.
All right. Doreen, 888.
Hey,
says,
Doreen.
Hey, ladies. Could I ask for a message? Hope you're good.
You can ask, doesn't mean I'll give you one.
Rude. Hope you're good. I'm late, but I will check the live afterwards.
It's all right, Doreen. You can always ask for a message. So your guys are going, and don't ask me why, because you're Dutch, or Netherlands, but with an Italian accent. Why you get so many lamps, eh?
They're very pretty.
They're beautiful. And having said that, they said the energy that the lamps create are beneficial for you, and it's creating kind of it seems like a vortex actually but bringing in really positive energy. So there should be more laughter and more joy in your life. Even with you bringing more lamps, there should be more joy and laughter in your life. Okay. Okay.
CF says, I have a 17-year-old Maltese. She's showing signs of dementia, and I had her at the vet. What do I do? Make her comfortable or let her go? Her eating habits has deteriorated tremendously. She is the sister of my Maltese poodle, Patches, that died last year.
Okay. That honestly, the best person to answer that would be Sadie. She's our animal communicator, and she can tell you right off the bat, I can try. So what I'm getting is, at this moment, she's still happy. The puppy's still happy, still enjoying being with you, but it could change at a moment's notice. So enjoy her until you do not enjoy her,